configuration topology part 3. My name is Kedar Dandekar and I am a Cisco certified internet network expert in enterprise infrastructure. So if you have any question, then please feel free to mail me on kedarlandekar@nittraining.in. So in today's task we will be configuring the Jameson's branch router, which is router 19, 20 and 21. So this is my router 19, 20 and 21. Okay, so the first requirement is that the Ethernet WAN link must rely on the layer 2 protocol that supports link negotiation and authentication. After that, the service provider expects that the branch router complete the three-way handshake by providing the expected response of a challenge that is sent by the ISP. Okay, so this is my three routers 19, 20 and 21. So here we have to configure the PPPoE on all these three routers, and these routers are connected to the ISP. So I have already done the PPPoE configuration on the ISP router. So if I show you the pre-configuration of ISP router, so here you can see that the username for all the three routers for router 19, 20 and 21 is already configured on the ISP router, and also the local pools is also configured for all the three routers for router 19, 20 and 21. So my ISP router will automatically provide the IP address to all these three routers, router 19, 20 and 21. Okay, so ISP router will provide the IP address automatically. So for router 19, the IP address will be 192.0.2.6, for router 20 192.0.2.10, and for router 21 192.0.2.14. Okay, so this all the configuration is pre-configured on the ISP router. Now after that we have to configure the router 19. So on router 19 the username must be Jameson's R9 and password will be CCI. For router 20 the username will be Jameson's R20 and password will be CCI, and for router 21 the username must be Jameson's R21 and password will be CCI. After that the interface Ethernet E0/0 of all the three routers must receive an IP address from the ISP. So as I told you that ISP will automatically provide the IP address to all the three routers, and then we have to ensure that all the three routers can ping the IP address of each other's interface E0/0, and we are allowed to configure a single static route in each branch router to achieve the requirement. Okay, so we have to do this configuration. So we have to do the configuration of PPPoE on router 19, 20 and 21. So let's start the configuration. So we will start with router 19 first. So router 19 interface dialer 1, IP address negotiated now, encapsulation will be PPP, dialer pool 1 PPP chat hostname. So as the requirement was, the username will be R19, so Jameson's R19, so Jameson's dash R19, and password will be CCI. And after that now interface E0/0 PPPoE enable group global and PPPoE dash client dial pool number 1, and now no shutdown. And after that we have to configure the static route also. So ISP will be providing the IP address 192.0.2.0's network. Okay, so we have to configure the static route for that network. So here we can see that 192.0.2.6, 2.10 and 2.14. Okay, so we have to configure the static route now. So IP route 192.0.2.0, subnet mask 255.255.255.0, and interface will be dialer 1. Same configuration now on router 20 and 21. So interface dialer 1, IP address negotiated, encapsulation PPP, dialer pool 1 PPP chat hostname will be Jameson's R20 and password will be CCI. And now interface E0/0 PPPoE enable group global PPPoE dash client dial port number 1 no shutdown. Same we have to configure the static route here. So IP route 192.0.2.0 255.255.255.0 and dialer 1 will be the interface. Same thing now router 21. So interface dialer 1 IP address negotiated encapsulation PPP dialer pool 1 PPP chat hostname will be Jameson's R21 and now PPP chat password CCI and now interface E0/0 PPPoE enable group global PPPoE dash client dial pool number 1 and no shutdown. So here also we have to configure the static route. So IP route 192.0.2.0 subnet mask 255.255.255.0 dialer 1. Okay. Now if we verify show IP integrity on all the three routers, so here we can see that dialer 1 is getting the IP address 192.0.2.14 on router 1, sorry router 21. Now if we verify it on router 20 and router 19 also, so here also we can see that the dialer 1 in router 20 also getting the IP address same on router 19. So here also on router 19 dialer 1 is getting the IP address 192.0.2.6. Now we have to verify that, so we have to check that router 19 is getting reachability to router 20 or 21. Okay, so let's copy the IP address of router 20 and we will ping it from router 19. So here we are getting the reachability and the IP address of router 21 was 14. So here it will be 14 now. So for 14 also we are getting the IP address. So we have configured the PPPoE on all the three routers and we are getting the reachability. Let's try to ping from router 20 to router 21. 14. So here also we are getting the reachability. Okay, so let's save the configuration. Okay. So thanks for watching the video. If you have any question then please feel free to mail me on kedargandekar@nittraining.in. Thank you.